Future fever. Caitlin Clark fans erupt as Flau'jae Johnson reaches out to wnba's reigning ROTE for advice. Flau'jae Johnson reportedly reached out to Caitlin Clark and Paige Buchers in the off-season. Holly Rowe of ESPN said on national TV on Friday that Johnson trained with Clark and Buchers. Per Rowe, Johnson learned a ton from the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year winner. Fans promptly reacted to the news of Johnson getting lessons from Clark. Future fever, one fan said. Early recruiting? Lol. She would work great with the fever. Smart and underrated, another fan said. Training with and learning from Caitlin and PD. So that be skill, her handle. Playing at pace/speed, passing, shooting and efficiency, one fan said. Here are some more reactions from fans. Bad idea, her defense is terrible now, a fan said. Learning defensive plays from Clark? Hilarious, another fan said. Rowe reported that Flau'jae Johnson learned tips from Caitlin Clark about playing fast but reading the defense slow. This season, Johnson increased his scoring average from 14.9 points per game to 20.0 ppd. Per ESPN, the plus 5.1 increase is the largest by an SEC player who averaged at least 10.0 ppd last season. Johnson smartly asked for lessons from a point guard who is already one of the best in running plays and dissecting defenses. The training with the Indiana Fever All-Star seemed to have paid dividends already. The LSU star is eligible for the 2025 WNBA draft, but has kept mum on her plans for turning pro. Johnson claimed in late November that she is letting God guide me, and that she is just hooping right now. The Indiana Fever are drafting No. 8 in the 2025 draft. If Flau'jae Johnson is on the board when that time comes, maybe a Clark-Johnson team-up can happen. Caitlin Clark torched Flau'jae Johnson and LSU in Clark's last game against the Tigers. The Elite Eight game between LSU and Iowa in April last year was the highly awaited rematch between the two programs. Angel Reese, Flau'jae Johnson, and the Tigers beat Caitlin Clark and Iowa for the championship in 2023. The rematch came a few rounds earlier, but the showdown was just as highly anticipated. Johnson and Hailey Van Lith spent most of their time chasing the NCAA's all-time career points leader on defense. Despite their best efforts, they hardly slowed down the hockey's best player. Clark erupted for 41 points that were highlighted by 9 three-pointers. She added 12 assists and 7 rebounds in a scintillating display that pushed the Hawkeyes to a second straight Final Four appearance. Flau'jae Johnson led the Tigers in scoring with 23 points, but could not keep up with the explosive performance from Caitlin Clark.